Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is HydroxideAnt, and welcome to episode 312 of Background Noise. Cool thing to note, this means we've been doing the podcast for 6 years. Just saying that, I just had the thought of that's really cool. I'm glad I've been able to do this for this long. But then I'm like, what other skills could I have learned in this 6 years? Because they say it takes 10,000 hours to master something apparently. Like, so I'm like, I wonder if I could be the lead guitarist in a cool rock band or something right now.
Yeah, that's a take. Um,
But you know what I am? Happy to be doing this show with you guys. Yeah. Screw being a guitarist anyway.
maybe the real guitar was the friends you need.
See, that's the take. That is the hottest take of the night. That's what I want. So, if you're watching the podcast right now and you're wondering, hey, why is he clicking NVIDIA graphics drivers right now? So I wanted to stream tonight, but basically my system was like, no. And I'm like, but please, this is the 6 year episode, you know? This would be cool to stream. I think someone would enjoy it. Probably just me, but most of the time I view myself as someone. Depends on the day of the week. Saturdays is a bit iffy, so maybe I should watch what I'm saying. But so I have the inability to focus on one thing. So before the podcast started, we were talking about the Screaming Cowboy song, which if I'm realizing if you don't know what I'm talking about, I sound insane. However, okay, so it was a meme. There's a cowboy in the sky. He appears over mountains and stuff, and he just screams. He's trying to sing, I think, but he's really just screaming. So I was talking to Nathan Brecken, and both of them hadn't actually ever watched a full video of it. And I feel like actually I'm the one in the minority here compared to everyone else in the world. I think now I'm realizing I'm the weird one for actually watching the entire thing. Um, yeah. Well
I
then,
mean, are you though?
probably. I almost guarantee it.
I don't know. I call that giving it a fair shot.
Okay. It was bad.
You shoot your shot and you miss sometimes.
Alright, so the entire song is about two cowboys who basically talk about how lonely it is being a cowboy. And they just say, this town might be big enough for the two of us. And then they start dancing. Not with each other, but in different places. Clearly different places, because I think it's snowing in one and it's very sunny in the other. But apparently that's one town.
Maybe it's just the bombs they share.
Is as big as a town.
No matter where they are in the world,
They're in the same town.
there's another cowboy
Okay.
under the same sky, screaming.
I do like the idea. Yeah, but then the cowboy streaming in the sky isn't even any of them.
Okay. You said this and I keep forgetting it.
That's a different guy. I don't know who he. Could not pick up who he was. Is he? He might have been Cowboy Jesus and Cowboy God, maybe. I really don't. I couldn't really figure that one out. If anyone is watching this and they understand the video in any greater detail, please feel free to comment below. Thank you for your comment. So yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the way you described it, and again, I have a very poor grasp of movies, but I'm like, that's basically
Brokeback Mountain. Yeah. As soon as I started describing it, I'm like, everyone's gonna think I'm talking about Brokeback Mountain.
Well, no, it's a love story.
The song's definitely not a love story.
It's a love story.
Yeah. I've never seen Brokeback Mountain. However,
Me neither.
Brecken, have you ever seen Brokeback Mountain?
I saw parts of it.
But not in full.
No, because I think I was at a family get together, and then it was like, this is isn't just a movie about cowboys.
Yeah.
This is a movie about cowboys with some. Oh.
Yeah. They're cowboys who were like, hey man,
There's a snake in the
but it wasn't
But it was.
his boot.
Wasn't quite a snake either.
Like,
That's quality.
in all seriousness, all I remember is that Jake Gyllenhaal's in it
And Heath Ledger.
and
Yep.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
But like younger me was like, oh, Jake Gyllenhaal, he's in Bubble Boy. Yay! And it's like, oh,
That's very different movie.
oh no,
Very different.
Bumble Boy. What a movie.
I always
Right?
forget that was Jake Gyllenhaal.
He was so young.
Yeah. Because, like, I don't know why, but every time I picture Bubble Boy, I picture Pee Wee Herman.
No,
I don't know why.
no.
I always think of the scene with Danny Trejo where he's like fixing up the bike and he's like, oh, I have some sticky patches. Patches? I could use some sticky patches.
It's so long
There's some
for that.
other guy who's, like, kind of odd looking, and I don't know who he is, but that's also who I thought it was. I don't think it's Pee Wee Herman. I that's not gonna help you. It's not Steve Buscemi. It's not that odd. That Steve Buscemi in interviews has been like, I know that like I would not have been cast in anything if I didn't look like this. Other than voice acting, I guess, because like he was Randall in Monsters Inc.
Oh my god, that's Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Yeah. He always played the same kind of character though, even in like cartoons. He's just kind of like the wise guy, sneaky
Reptile.
reptilian.
He wasn't.
He even still had like the weird kind of like squinty eyes thing going.
That's fair. I thought though that he had a very different character in The Big Lebowski.
Oh my God.
Isn't it crazy to like be like, all right, Steve Buscemi, Big Lebowski, Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Same guy.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Wait a second.
John
Goodman was
John
also
Goodman, yeah.
in
Oh.
The Big Lebowski and Monsters Inc.
Yeah, they got off of one set. They went, all right, ready to do the Disney shit? And he went, yep.
Wow, that really just hit me. I'm like, wait a second. And then like John Goodman's face popped in my head, and I'm like, you were also in both of these.
It's so weird to think of like different roles that actors have had, like over time, especially like in peaks of their career or like when they were just starting. Because like back to Jake Gyllenhaal, so he was in Donnie Darko, and that was like I think one of the first times that Seth Rogen was in a film, and he was just a bit character. But it's like just seeing Baby Gyllenhaal and Baby Rogan. It's like
And now Seth Rogen is only in Seth Rogen movies
yeah.
with James Franco. Yeah.
I always get a kick out of that stuff though.
But it is pretty cool. Good kick. You know what I mean? Not a bad kick. Good kick. You ever go to close something and you click close and nothing happens? Well, this is NVIDIA drivers for you. I don't know what to say about them. Yeah, so, it closed. Only mean bad thing. My mouse is blinking quite a lot. That is not gonna look great. This is not a good look.
It's not boding well. No.
Oh boy. Huh. Oh, something popped up. Oh, the G-Force experience, guys. Are you feeling the G-Forces?
I'm feeling it now.
You, Mr. Krabs?
What if we took your laptop to Steve?
Right now?
Right now.
I'm just realizing that, like, I have to log into this. And there's no way to log in. I'm gonna have to pause the stream for a second, everyone, so... Not the stream, the recording, because I'm like, I don't like it's an NVIDIA account, but I still don't want anyone in it. So we're just gonna continue the podcast like nothing happened, because now the live stream is up. So, yeah. So I feel like this is as good a time as any. This is gonna be like really weird continuity because I don't remember what we were talking about. Was it Jake Gyllenhaal?
At one
So,
point?
okay. Anyways, I feel like this is a good time as any. The stream is up, picture is up, that I have started a Pokemon Sword and Shield surprise lock on my channel.
I watched it.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. We have 2 episodes up. Episode 3 will be going up on Monday. Trying to upload one thing a day. It's not going to last very long, however. The podcast goes up tomorrow, so the next episode will be Monday. Try to have a video on each of those days. You know, cool. I'm excited. I finally have the ability to stream and record Pokemon. So hopefully that means Pokemon streams coming in the near future too. I'm excited for it.
It's really sick.
Yeah. So.
We gotta make you like the PokeTuber special with like the little avatar and all that shit.
Whoop.
Some flashy graphics.
But I made this thumbnail by myself.
It's a banging thumbnail. It's a good job.
That's probably it's the best thumbnail I've had. The background noise thumbnail is a very good thumbnail. I did not create it. I don't create many things other than I hit record for the podcast normally. Yeah, that's really the extent of that one. So surprise lock will be happening. We have a full team of 6 now. We catch a spoiler alert for if you don't want to be spoiled earmuffs. We catch a 7th Pokemon. And get the I keep saying Wonder Trade. So in the actual video, I've said Wonder Trade instead of Surprise Trade so many times. So last gen they were called Wonder Trades. Now they're called Surprise Trades.
I feel like it's only natural.
Yeah. And we did a Wonder Lock together, Brecken and I did.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's like the tiniest change, and it's just enough to be infuriating. And it's like, why? Out of everything, you're gonna fix that?
The wording of what this is called. Yeah, and hopefully gonna be uploading some competitive stuff eventually. I'm working. I had like 6, 12, 18, 26 Pokemon done maybe. That number might be spotty. It's close. It might be like 24.
Sounds accurate.
Yeah, because I have at least 4 full rows of Pokemon, I think, and then like half another one.
Way more than I do.
So most of them are like 1v1 Pokemon though, and I absolutely hate the 1v1 format. So Nathan, I don't know if I've talked about this before with you, but for like ranked Pokemon, the 1v1 format is only 3v3. Like, to me, that's kind of silly.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's like, wait, I have this team 6 that I've worked really hard on, and we're going to do 3v3. It's like, 3 just seems like the wrong number. Like, I would 2v2 get 4, so why not 1v1 get 4?
Yeah.
So, Pokemon has whack rule sets.
Yeah.
Just in general, I think.
Yeah, correct.
Everything outside of, like, single battles, 6 Pokemon each, which is what, like, the base ranked system showdown is.
Yeah.
It just gets wacky for no reason. There's, I forget what it's called, like Smogon or something like that, or VGC. They do it weird where it's a 2v2 and you have 4 Pokemon. I think that's alright. because there should be a format for that where you do 2v2. I don't know why you're restricted to 4 Pokemon. I guess 6 would take too long.
Yeah, so that's like, I think that's VGC format,
Yes.
Okay.
and that's the official competitions. And I've ranted with Mike, Mr. Ludicolo, many times, where I'm like, why can't, it's a literal Pokemon competition, why can't I use all 6? And he's like, yeah, but like the preliminaries and like, I'm guessing however many battles it would take, like, you think of how many people show up, then how many people use like really janky like stall teams. The old timer was what, 40 minutes?
Well, yeah.
So it's just like picture 40 minutes
Every match.
every match.
It's a best of 3.
A best of 3. Everybody's got 6 Pokemon, and all of those Pokemon could be just like the most bullshit fucking set. And I was like, I mean, I get it. I don't like it.
Yeah. Plus, there is also like some skill in doing a pick 4 of your 6, because you have to
Yeah.
pick like the right 4,
That's
and you have to know
definitely
which
a
4
point.
your opponent are taking. So I do like that aspect. But
Yeah, you have to A, bring the best Pokemon you can.
Yeah.
B, be able to recognize the flaws in the other team and or predict which 4 they're gonna bring.
Mhm.
Because like the one thing is like that you're completely right. That's a skill. Because you could have the better 6, but easily lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like one of the times where like the luck involved in like who you're picking really shows like this the strategy,
Yeah.
I guess. It's a lot of mind games. And I never realized that before I got into competitive, and then it's just like, I'm not even doing what I want to do. I'm thinking like 3 turns ahead to what he's trying to do. And I still lose.
I know that feeling. I'm so bad at 2v2. It's so hard for me. 1v1 makes sense in my head at least. But 2v2, especially when moves like Ally Switch exist,
Oh, it's just
you know, it's just like, and it's like, I almost just explained Ally Switch for people listening, but I feel like if you didn't pick it up, you know, it's just like, I'm just gonna move on. But
there's so many shenanigans. And I mean, like, I played like Gen 7, and I tried to get into 2v2. And it's like, okay, so wait, there's a Pokemon who, if he moves first, can tell his partner Pokemon to use an attack, and then after that takes up like his attack, and then the other Pokemon gets to attack again, and it's like a what? Like, isn't that breaking the game? And it's like, yeah, no, that's fine now. And it's like,
are you talking about like a Ringaroo?
it's definitely your anger.
Yeah, with what is it?
Instruct.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think the base game was ever meant to be manipulated this way.
It's like you used 3 moves that turn. you understand what just happened. It's like, yeah, base game not made, but that's a pretty cool thing. And Rangaroo's not really top meta anyway. Would be really cool to see it there. And it's like, yeah, we have 400 Pokemon this gen, but people were finding plenty of ways to be creative as all hell still. Yeah. There are a few Pokemon that are a bit annoying to deal with, but I feel like that would have happened if there were like nearly 900. They'd be like, yeah, maybe like. I feel like I wonder though, like if all the Pokemon in this game, like Dragapult, would still be is used.
It's impossible to tell.
To know, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like what? Maybe they would have just kept using Garchomp. You know?
No.
Yeah.
My argument was, yeah, there's always going to be like broken Pokemon and dumb power creep and weird stats and everything, but it's like at least I'll have my Furret to cry on.
Ooh.
All I ever wanted was just this cute, goofy fucking ferret.
I'm sorry that your little ferret is no longer here with us. He was a good ferret. Some would call him a furret. 'cause that's his name. He would call himself a furry, 'cause that's all he can say. I just hear the fur walking meme.
Yes.
Nathan, do you know the fur walking meme?
No.
Okay, I gotta get this, cause like this is what I listen to. Like I shouldn't say that Brecken and I listen to. Like it's like you need to pick me up, you just fur walk.
It's great, like, thinking music. It's like a segue into what do we even fucking want.
Also, it's just like quality, 100% quality. I wonder if I can play any of this without getting copyright struck. I'm gonna try it.
Like, without needing to convert them, nice.
And then it becomes amazing. Yeah. So Nathan, whenever you're able to look at that, it's a highly suggested item.
I'm watching it.
Yeah, I love it personally. I just wonder where Ferd is going, where Ferd's been. What will Ferd do next?
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Where did he go? Caught my Ferd, Joe? Didn't really work into it. Not like I wanted to, at least. There is a angry dog somewhere close to us right now.
That dog has been barking for the past, like, 2 days.
That's not Sammy, right?
It's not Sammy. I have no idea whose dog that is. All hours.
Yeah.
Did it this morning. Did it early in the morning.
I wonder if, like, someone just got a dog. That's a new dog. And that's why they're barking. They're establishing dominance. And it's like, I must bark to the neighborhood. I will be alpha. And Sammy's just sitting there like,
Like, I just have paranoid. I get so paranoid because I'm just like, okay, but what if someone complains and then, like, a neighbor's just like, there's a big dog over in, this townhouse. And it's like Milo gets singled out, and then we have to prove to them that no, he doesn't really bark.
He makes this weird trumpet noise. He will bark if he sees a raccoon, however.
Like, arguably, like, as annoying to hear consistently.
The trumpet?
The
Yeah.
trumpet, yeah. But I mean, not barking.
I don't know, unless someone has seen Milo do it, I don't know, I would assume that was a dog.
Definitely not one as big as he is.
Definitely not as big as he is, and or, I think in general. I don't know if genuinely I'd be like, that's a dog, clearly. You know? Yeah. I said it. I meant it. Yeah. Oh, was this my phone?
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask about it. And you got it. Where was it?
On my bookshelf.
Oh.
That's where everything is.
Yep.
I'm really sorry.
Is it weird that I was gonna be, I wanted to pick up the rubber band gun and be like, look at this, but like, there's no, like, so for, this as like a gag gift, my grandmother gave me a wooden gun that shoots rubber bands, and to bring as much chaos to the world as possible, I brought it here.
We did.
And I honestly feel like Paige is the one who will be the most upset that I brought her here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
100%.
So I totally ruined this room for Paige, probably.
That's
She walks
absolutely
in,
fine.
she gets shot with a rubber band. Walks out, gets shot with a rubber band. Goes to sleep, gets shot with a rubber band.
Like, I want to use it as a negative reinforcement tool. So it's like, Paige, can you pick your clothes up off of the floor? And she's like, I'll do it later. And it's like, bah!
Do it now. I'll be honest though, the first time you threw it at her, or threw it at her, you shot her and she caught it.
Yeah, no, that was,
That's a power move to me, at least.
that was a little intimidating.
See, I don't know whether it's intimidating or like you just shot her hand and like it was open.
I think for her complete lack of coordination and reflexes, for her to catch it, it was like, oh shit.
Oh, you done messed up. Don't mind the rustling of what sounds like a blanket. It's because I have a blanket on me now. And I was a bit chilly. Yeah. I'll be honest.
You better grab a bowl and a spoon then.
That's what I'm talking about. We have all this chili here. And just sitting.
We're also out of chilies.
This is very unfortunate. But I do call this chili.
It's like signature dish and it's not very good.
Does chili actually make chili? Or does chilies make chili?
From what I've seen, no.
They have a chili burger. Chili's chili burger, as they call it.
Okay. Good. I was gonna say that'd be very odd to me. There was not a single chili.
Oh, like the pepper? Yeah, pepper's there. But like,
Also just the dish.
no.
Which should make a good chili.
I think I remember seeing something about like chili like on the burger or like a topping. Not actually just like a bowl of chili though.
It needs to be bowl chili. Dude, does a lot of chili not have chili peppers in it though?
No idea what goes into making chili.
Like, it's just...
Tomato sauce.
Well, it's like, the meat's just tomato sauce, chopped up like, peppers, onions. I don't think it's always chili peppers. I don't think my family uses chili peppers. And I was like, well then why the hell is it called chili?
No.
Who called it chili? Why am I thinking so much about chili right now?
Who did this?
Who was the one to put chili in my mind? That absolute mad lad.
You didn't like just eat it because you're hungry. But no.
I'm not hungry though. It's just like sometimes the origin of something just haunts me. You know? Like, who's the first person to think that I need to write this down? You know?
Oh, the first person.
To be like, I need to write this down. And it's like, what do those words even mean?
Probably caveman.
Yeah.
He probably had a stick.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a little mud on it.
Yeah.
And his dad just got murdered by a giant, let's say, saber-toothed tiger.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, no. That sucks.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll draw a tiger. And somehow another caveman will look at this and be like, oh, that.
Oh, not here.
Idea.
Must go.
I just like the idea of like how long it took for the right interpretation to come by. Like, did another caveman come by and see tiger, must pet, goes, gets mauled. The next one is like tiger, must eat, goes to try to take a bite of the tiger takes a bite of it. Like, I wonder how like many people took it. Ooh, tiger. No. Walk away.
For me, I get more hung up on like some of the old cave drawings are maybe not that great. So it's kind of like a could they really tell? Like if you squint a little, yeah, that's like a mammoth or something. But like the other cavemen, you know, maybe like they're scratching their heads a little bit, just like that could be a really ugly beaver, and we don't have the word for that yet.
What is it? But you know, I want to rewind a little bit here to something you said. I don't think it's fair to take shots at how good their drawings were. They didn't have art school, Brecken. None of them took an art class. No one even taught them how to draw. They were the ones who were like, I must put tiger on wall. Yeah. And they might have even had all those words I just used. Might have just been various grunting sounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this would be like a really cool time for someone to be really good at anthropology and be like, actually, in the year blah 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 blah, they would have known these words, and that's cool. I don't know how you know that, man, but that's rad. Yeah.
I don't know if from this pool we have an anthropologist.
You mean from the three of us?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I took one anthropology class in college. um,
I only know that anthropology is the study of ants.
that's what I'm talking about. I wish it was a second man. Because, like, imagine it's like, alright, the year is blah 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 blah. First ant walks the earth and immediately starts lifting things 10 times its body weight. All the other insects are like, look how small they are, but look how strong. Let's not mess with this guy. Yeah?
Beautiful.
Right?
I mean, some ants are actually really badass though. Like the bullet ant. Like, have you seen videos like of their bite?
No.
Like they can
It
cause
sucks.
like devastating pain.
I've seen a video of an ant throwing another ant off the table. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay. There's like a video of like an ant eating another ant off of like a table, and it's like it's just like sacrifice it to their god or something. I don't know why it happened. Do you want to go ask them? it's like, I wish I knew.
Oh, dude. It doesn't even look like they bite you. It looks like the bullet ants have little stingers that they use.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, it's one of the most painful, if not the most painful insect bite slash sting like in the world out of all of them.
That's horrifying.
It's actually so painful you can hallucinate.
Here's a video about it. Enjoy.
I like to learn.
Right? This is the fun kind of nature.
Oh, it's fine-tuned.
Coyote!
We have
I love him. He actually, so there's a sting index. A man literally, just had all these different fucking bugs.
He's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, bite him or sting him, and then he rated the pain. So Coyote was going through that very index and seeing for himself like how painful a lot of those bugs were. And yeah, no, that single ant was enough to bring him to his knees. Okay.
Yeah. Good going, my people. Fight on. Cause a rebellion. You know some ants can fly? Yeah. Yeah, it is. You know that I am a hydroxide? Yeah. How weird is it for you that I'm just a giant ant and you go places with
Not that weird.
Picturing like you walking around with a ginormous ant, like holding its like
Just a ball of ants.
no, it's one.
Oh, it's just one.
One really big ant.
I don't know why I was picturing.
Have you ever seen Ant-Man?
I was picturing a bunch of ants in a trench coat.
It's a whole lot of ants in that trench coat.
Yeah. No, it didn't really work.
That's a lot of ants in a trench coat.
That's a lot of
But one really big ant.
ants. Okay. I actually prefer a lot of little
Alright. Would you rather face 1 million little ants or one giant bull ant?
ants. Like how giant?
Like human size.
Both give me anxiety.
Okay.
Like, I hate bugs, so just
Uh-huh.
the thought of having to like fight any amount of bugs, like my life is already gone. Like,
So you're saying you die in both scenarios.
yeah, you probably.
It's fun. Nathan, do you have a preference of facing 1 million little ants or one human size bull ant?
You know, kind of hoping you weren't gonna ask me that. I was like, oh, they're talking. Brecken's got this. I'm not quite sure what they're talking about because I'm watching this dude get stung and scream. But
I feel like that's enough of an answer for me anyway. So, Brecken, can you come up with a scenario of like this many little ones and one big really one?
No, like my mind is just stuck on bugs now. So
Okay.
I'm getting really sad.
All right. Would you rather face 5 koala-sized grizzly bears or 1 koala-sized grizzly bear?
What?
you,
That's just
Did I
the
do it
same
backwards?
way.
he said 5 koala-sized grizzly bears or 1 koala-sized grizzly bear.
Oh,
It's like,
whoops.
oh, one.
I meant 5 koala-sized grizzly bears and 1 grizzly bear-sized koala.
Koala, that one, because it's not gonna be shit.
Yeah, well, it's just gonna hang out.
Yeah, it's
Chlamydia, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, I was about
You
to
might
say.
get some chlamydia, but like you'd be fine. All right. Would you rather fight 50 mongoose-sized horses or 1 horse-sized mongoose?
The horses. The horses. You don't fuck with mongoose. No, you don't fuck with anything in the weasel family.
Yeah,
I believe they're called mongoose.
Mongoose?
mongoose.
No, they're mongooses.
Yeah. Do you have a preference in this fight, Nathan?
I don't know. I mean, they're like mini ponies at that point, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they're kind of like long and noodly.
That's a little disturbing.
Yeah. I feel like that's enough of an answer. They're long and noodly. Yeah, you're going with the long and noodly ones.
Yeah, they'd be alright.
Yeah. Alright. Would you rather fight? I'm coming up with these on the fly, so they're not always great.
X amount of GameCube-sized creatures.
Yes.
Use GameCube as the metric.
Okay. Would you rather fight? So I was gonna say a ferret, but I'm picturing it like it's a GameCube. This is a ferret. This is a square.
Combine them.
The little feet come out the bottom and the body doesn't move.
I couldn't fight that. That's adorable. Also sad.
It's just a square. It's just getting around, but it can't topple over to move.
That's a sad feeling.
Alright. Would you rather fight one stick of butter or a brick?
I see what you're doing here.
Do you have an answer?
Taking the brick.
Why would you want to fight a brick?
You see how slippery butter can get? That brick ain't slippery at all. So that is my answer. It's a yes. The butter can go over the place. You trip on the butter. The brick, you just kind of like. Just gonna get a hammer. I'll be right back.
Oh, see, I'm picturing these like flying.
Oh, at you?
Yeah, like at you.
Oh, very different scenario.
Yeah.
You can dodge a brick, you can dodge a wrench.
And if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. I just like escalating it. It's like, if you can dodge a brick, alright. If you can dodge multiple bricks, alright. If you can dodge a brick house.
It's still true, but.
It's like, how the hell did it throw an entire house?
It's mighty mighty.
There we go.
Letting it all hang out.
Do you think Superman would be good at dodgeball?
If he was under the guise of Clark Kent, yes, because if he were playing dodgeball as Superman, I feel as if he might kill somebody.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
So,
like,
what you mean is he'd be amazing at dodgeball as Superman?
like, no, like he hits the fucking ball and it just goes like, you know, like that cannonball scene that Mike showed us in that fucking movie. Like that, just that.
Oh, that's such a weird. Like, I had blacked that out.
I don't see how you can.
So, like.
What happened?
So, what? Do you know what movie that is, Brecken?
I'm gonna fucking ask him right now.
Okay.
Because I actually really would like to know what Nathan thinks of the scene.
Yeah.
If he sees it as historically accurate and serious.
I don't know if I should tell Nathan more detail until we get it, though.
I didn't hear what the context was.
Okay. There's a scene in a movie that Mike showed us where a dude just gets his head clear taken off by a cannonball.
A cannonball?
Yeah.
So,
I was thinking like, oh, this is the scene in Meet the Spartans where the guy gets his head punched off by like Rocky Balboa. But no, cannonball.
Like, the story was that Mike in high school, in history class, was watching a movie, a serious movie, and there comes a scene, and they're, you know, like the Revolutionary War, for both sides, it's supposed to be very dramatic, you know, they're, you know, shooting their rifles, and then the cannons go off, and you see one fucking cannonball fly, like, towards the camera, bounce, and then go straight into this guy's head, but it's like the sound effects, like, all of it was just, like, way too... It was almost like Looney Tunes. Like, it was not
You want to talk about
necessary.
some Looney Tunes sound effects?
Pins.
So, we watched, I keep forgetting what it's called, musical of Hugh Jackman and Russell Crowe.
Oh, like this?
Is it Les Mis?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we watched Les Mis, and, Javert, spoiler, it's been out for a while, and when he dies, the noise he makes when he hits the...
They just fucking edited in the most over-the-top crunch noise as
Yeah.
he jumps dramatically in what's supposed to be a very sad fucking scene. Like, they found, like, a stock sound of just, like, a crunch. It's like, it took all the drama out of it, because it's just, like...
It's like, it's like...
It was so unnecessary. It's the Patriot, by the way. He just answered me immediately.
Okay, I wonder if I look up on YouTube the Patriot cannonball scene, we'll get where we're going. Let's find this out. The Patriot cannonball scene. Cannonball head might be better. I wonder if I could get to like a better. Also, I'm gonna do my best to not show someone's head get cut clean off by a cannonball on the podcast. So I'm trying really hard just to go through this right now, because I just want Nathan to be able to get like the timestamp and like. So I do apologize for all the clicking. However, I think it probably happened in this few seconds. Well, if head comes off here. No, not yet. Not yet. I'll know when the cannonball's coming. Here it is. Yep. Okay. I paused right before. Alright. No, it unpaused. That was so close. Alright. Alright, Nathan. I'm gonna link you this. And you're going to go to, let's say, 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I almost look how close this is to pure horror. And back to YouTube, we're good. We are sad. So I just want to know Nathan's reaction to this scene.
So picture that in a completely silent classroom. Michael just started fucking busting out laughing, and no one else laughed. Just like a bunch of eyes just stared at him, just like, what the fuck is wrong with you, psychopath? And I'm like, I would have laughed.
Yeah, I would have laughed too. Honestly, I think I would laugh more on how unexpected that was. Like, why? Why was this here?
When the hell did cannonballs start bouncing?
Yes, I mean, it's like, cannonballs bounce? I thought they're heavy as hell. I thought they just, when they hit the ground, they stay.
It's just like, it's
They
better.
make a large dent and that is their home.
Yeah, right? Like, it lives here now. It doesn't bounce 3 times and comes for some dude, poor dude's soul.
Dude, that much velocity it went through that guy must have hit some other people too. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, watching the whole thing, though, it's like, okay, they're building the atmosphere. Ah, yes, you know, the historical accuracy, very tense, very dramatic. And it's like, no, it bounces now. His head's gone.
His head is so far gone. Oh, he's dead.
You get the right angle, you skip him across the lake.
Yeah, you know, we here at Background Noise, we only the most accurate historians. You like remember that time that Godzilla destroyed Tokyo? That was real. It's not a movie.
And then Serge Tankian sang the song about Godzilla.
Yeah. Why do you look disappointed, Brecken?
You can look it up.
Yeah.
It's all recorded.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought of a sad movie fact. Because I looked at the little shark that you have now, and I remembered, I'm like, Jaws was a movie, and I was about to make a joke about that being real, but then I remembered how many sharks actually died because of the Jaws movie.
Oh.
Because a lot of people ended up hunting
Yep.
great white sharks, and any sharks.
The author of that book, like, to this day regrets it.
They have a foundation.
Yeah.
To preserve the lives of sharks.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah. It's like, they just wrote a story about a killer shark, and then everyone went out and just murdered the sharks. It's like, it says fiction. This is not real. Why are you hurting all these sharks?
It's even, like, worse because it's the opposite effect of, like, no, I want you guys to respect nature, you know, respect the power of nature. It's a story about our place on the food chain, and it's like, the rest of humanity went, oh, I don't like that, though.
Yep.
Let's just fight the sharks.
I mean, and it Jaws dies in the most logical way possible in the movie. He put a fire extinguisher in its mouth and then shot it, and Jaws blew up.
He put the fire out on Jaws?
Yeah. That can't happen. Do you want to know how I know? Mythbusters.
It's a lot of pressure.
The reason why I say that is because Mythbusters did that, and they were like, yeah, this wouldn't blow up enough to blow the shark up like that.
What, they put it in, like, Jamie Heinemann's mouth, and he, like, lived?
Just imagine, like
Well, Adam, don't die.
Jamie's like, I am so confident that this won't work, you can shoot it in my mouth. And then he blows up. It's like, well, yeah. Mistakes have been made.
Immediate cuts credits.
We must cancel this series. There's no coming back. None whatsoever. Yep. I actually really loved Mythbusters when it was on.
They hate each other.
Yeah, they absolutely hate each other. Yeah. Adam and Jamie despise each other.
It's like, what happened?
That's a good question. I've never thought to look that up.
I haven't either. I can only assume creative differences, difference in styles.
Like the mustache guy?
Yeah.
Being like, we both have to be mustache men.
Oh, that's it.
Like, what do you even argue about? Like, you bust myths. The science show. What kind of, like, dramatic creative differences have to go down?
I don't know.
It's like the 50 Shades of Grey movies. I've never seen them, but the two leads apparently fucking despise each other.
The male and female leads?
Yeah, and absolutely had no chemistry on set, to the point where, like, in interviews they talked about just having zero interest in most of the scenes and really having to force it because they just did not like each other whatsoever. And, like, apparently it really shows in the movies. I think CinemaSins laughed at it? I don't know, but...
Quality CinemaSins.
Like, that kind of stuff makes sense. It's like, okay, like, this is someone that you're supposed to, like, be really, really, really physically close with. And if you don't particularly like them, I can see, like, animosity building up. It's like, if you're just two dudes, like, you just...
What about the romance? No, I'm talking about it.
Like, you wear stupid hats and you just bust some myths, and then you go home. You don't have to, like, something had to have happened, right?
Possible.
So, from what I'm reading, Adam was very much about, like, the dynamic part, you know, like the funny ha-ha entertainment value of the show, and Jamie did not care. He's very much interested in the science, but he felt like the reward of finding out, like, the different solutions and reflecting on the problems and stuff like that, and then as quoted, Adam would hit his finger with a hammer and start jumping around. Guess which clip would make it to the final show?
Oh. Huh.
Yep, it's definitely the Adam finger part.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah. That sounds fair.
Yeah, it does sound fair.
Do you now take back comparing them to 50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah. Well, now it's like, okay, but did they start off friends? Were they ever friends?
So apparently the whole show was originally Jamie's idea, and he brought Adam on to kind of carry the show because he wanted something for the cameras to see. uh, he said he respects Adam. They just weren't friends and didn't ever really hang out.
Oh fuck.
I mean, feels like to tell the truth at least.
I don't know what to make
Yeah.
of that. Like now I have more questions, so it's like, okay, I'm picturing like a very bland, angry scientist who wants funding for his project, so he's like, okay, everyone look at the dancing monkey. So more people tune in, but he's like, no, everyone's just paying attention to the dancing monkey, and it's like, yeah, but you got what you wanted. People are paying attention. And he just like slowly grows to resent
The dancing monkey.
the dancing monkey, and it's like, but you brought him here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a dancing monkey though, Brecken. He's angry. He's like, this dancing monkey has ruined my show.
Integrity, all that I stand for.
They don't even care about the science anymore. They just want to see him dance. Look at him. Dancing again. Oh, this time he hit his hand with a hammer. Oh, what does he do? He just dances. He dances the pain away. And me, curl my walrus mustache.
My somehow angry beret.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen someone in a beret look so pissed off before. Other than that one dude in Fallout who wore a beret named Boone. He was pretty pissed off looking too. Very specific reference, I realized, but then he was a companion character you could have. Yeah. There wasn't more to that.
I was just trying to think, and I'm like, no, I really only know, unfortunately, I know like Fallout 4, and I know a little bit of New Vegas.
I know absolutely nothing about Fallout 4. Never played. I just didn't care to. Originally was so hyped about the game, but then the hype just died off. For me at least.
Yeah.
Obviously that wasn't the general consensus. I don't know, just didn't feel like it. I know that Paige is obsessed with one character.
Oh, Nick Valentine?
Yeah, I was gonna say Nick Valentine. He's a robot
Yeah.
called Synths.
Yes.
And they like to be humans,
Yes.
but they're robots.
Yep.
Oh, is that the character who doesn't like synths?
Is he a self-hating synth?
No, that's the army man. That's Buzz Lightyear.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like it's not his actual name.
No, it's not, but he's
I don't know
basically
him.
Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, he hates
But yeah, he doesn't know he's a synth.
Yeah.
And
Oh, he's a
he
synth,
hunts
though?
synths.
Yeah, it's fucking
He's a
hilarious.
synth.
And then he finds out, and he's like, all my years of academy training. Racist. That's why I call him Buzz Lightyear.
Oh,
But
Because he didn't know he was a toy.
what was it all for? Yeah,
Yeah.
literally though.
oh
Like,
no.
That makes way, actually,
it's
that's a
Toy
perfect.
Story.
Yes.
You just redid Toy Story,
Yeah.
sillies.
Yeah, okay, now the Buzz Lightyear reference is so on point.
And then there's another character. What the fuck is his name? He's a cowboy though, because there's cowboys in the game, and they're not cowboys. They're like they're supposed to be like what the fuck are they? Minutemen, the Minutemen, and he wears a cowboy hat, and he's like, we gotta save the settlements, and I'm like, but you're Woody. So there's Woody, and there's Buzz, but it's Bethesda, so it's different. And I never used those characters.
You're my favorite deputy.
Yep.
You are a synth.
Yep.
I just love that.
That's a good. That's two fucking roots of the game, Dom. To save you time.
Do you know what, when I think associate Fallout 4, I think I've told this before in the podcast, and I've definitely told you before, Brecken. I was friends with someone that was in TeamSpeak with them at the time, and they were playing Fallout 4, and they were managing, I guess, their settlements.
Yeah.
And they built, like, the entire settlement, and they left it, came back. Everyone in the settlement was massacred. Because instead of using walls, accidentally used doors.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So the raiders just walked in and killed everyone.
Hmm.
So like he put 2 stories of doors. I don't know. It was just they were all doors, and they just walked in and killed everyone.
I actually.
They were all doors.
Oh.
They were all doors.
I barely played the main campaign because once they let go of you, all I did was scavenge for parts so that I could play house in the settlements. And I captured from the DLC. I got a Deathclaw named Puppy, and another one named Blue's Clues. And I just kind of let them loose, you know. That was their area. You could like make little pits and make them fight, but I wouldn't do that. That was their settlements. In my mind, they kept the law. That's all I did. It's really as far as I ever got.
Nice.
Yeah. Like money well spent, but no other memories of the game besides Buzz Lightyear defeat.
Yeah, there you go. What were the factions in that game? Was it?
It was Buzz Lightyear with the military.
Brotherhood of Steel?
Yes.
Oh wait, Brotherhood of Steel's in the game? I guess the
Yeah.
Brotherhood of Steel's in every game.
Yep. That's the Space Academy. There's Woody's Roundup. That's the settlements. Gotta go save the settlement. There's the big evil fucking.
Oh, is that the game where your son is like,
He's taken.
yeah,
Yeah.
then he's like...
You go into
big
cryostasis
dad.
inside the vault,
Yep.
and then you wake up, and they shoot your wife, and then they take your son.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really did not like that they just decide like all of these things about your life because I'm just like, all right, then take him. Like I'm free now.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I spent all this time like making like a husband character and I made him kind of goofy looking, and then you just shoot him in front of me, and it's like, well, time to sell the wedding ring. I mean, like.
Yeah, so like I remember I watched a little bit of streams of Fallout 4, and it was funny watching the streamer. So I saw the video, I guess, way after. She spent hours like making the male into like her husband or boyfriend, and like 5 minutes in they get shot and just pauses like the game and just goes like, or like starts crying into her hands for like a solid while, and it's just like, oh.
On the positive, the Codsworth, the little robot character, had I think like 1,000 plus like names that you could name yourself that he would actually say aloud. So my character was named Miss Fucker. But because he was British, he'd say Miss Fucker, and it was just very satisfying. Immediately after, you know, my husband's death and my child's abduction, it's like I'm greeted as Miss Fucker.
Is he Mr. Fucker?
No, he's Codsworth.
No, the other.
Oh, yeah, he would have been.
Yeah.
The late Mr. Fucker.
Yeah. And then the kid's name is always just Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Sean.
Square to Sean.
Yeah. That's fucked though. It's like, oh, your kid taken from you? Yeah, he's the bad guy.
Yeah. I just don't like understand. Like, I know the game is like you're supposed to care, but I'm like, I really don't though.
That's fair. It's fair if you don't care. No one will say. Or elect you mayor.
I still think that Monster Factory is the best Fallout 4 Let's Play of all time.
That is actually sort of what I associate the game with. So when you said Codsworth, I almost said Metal Husband out loud. So, yeah, that's the thing. Final Pam.
I feel like watching them break the game with their silly fan character was like a more engaging story than the game. I was emotionally invested.
I mean, they got me emotionally invested in Rochi. So, yeah, so there's the character just picks up a cockroach that it killed, or radroach, I should say, because they're really big, and just carries it around.
Yeah. Like, that's my favorite kind of Let's Play, though, when, like, they refuse to play the game.
Yeah.
That's what I did from, like, ages, I don't know, 5 to now, where it's like, I'm just gonna do whatever I want.
Mm-hmm. No, I respect that.
That'd make me angry unless you were incredibly funny.
That's why I don't upload to YouTube.
Yep, there you go. You just do it as your own
Quiet little
yeah.
wrong way to do things. Like, that's part of the reason why it was, like, kind of nerve-wracking when Mark was like, I really want you to play Dragon Age. It's like, I probably won't play it correctly.
You probably won't like the way I play
That's okay. That's the fun thing about playing those little single-player BioWare RPGs, is, you mess up, and the game's like, oh, that's okay, you can do that. And then it gets you later.
You know what?
It's like, yeah, you thought you could do that, but you really can't, you little idiot.
I will say that for, like, playing Mass Effect, there was something about the way that, like, every choice was, like, levied, where it's like, oh, you could say this really silly thing, be a big dick, and it's like, well, I don't want to now. Like, the fact that you're letting me makes me wary of the consequences.
You know, this Paragon and this Renegade.
It's like, I'm a good noodle. I need my good noodle stars.
So I know you're not completely done. You're, like, playing Mass Effect 2 still.
Yeah.
But it is interesting once you've played all 3 games to, like, compare what Paragon and Renegade mean. Because, like, it's arguably different things. Every game. Like, like Nathan, I'm pretty sure you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, there's just different levels, you know? Like, in the first game, you're just a meme. Punch a reporter.
Yeah.
That's really it. Yeah. And then some things escalate, so.
I love the first game.
You get to, like, skip a whole fight if you go Paragon, though.
Yeah.
In the first game?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, really?
You make the Turian,
Saren.
like, yeah, Saren, that's right. You make him snap out of his indoctrination, and he shoots himself to try and stop the Reapers,
Yep.
and then his body, like, takes over anyways.
Oh, shit,
So you skip the first phase of the fight,
So
and he just, yeah.
100%. So yeah, if you Paragon your way, he actually kills himself.
And then you fight the husk of it. Okay.
Yeah. So, you finished the first game.
Yeah.
Did you do both parts of battle, I assume?
I remember being really... I hated Saren the whole game, and then I got really sad about Saren.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no. So, I think I played very, very just good beam. I couldn't bring myself to do anything else.
Yeah. I mean, I played Paragon for my main playthroughs.
Yep.
Yeah, like, I even struggled to pick, like, Renegade options and just subsequent. There are a few Renegade options I'll pick.
Yes.
Like,
Mass Effect 3. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah. So.
Like, I gotta say, I am amazed. I have never really been spoiled at all for, like, any of them.
Fantastic.
And, like, lasting this long, even, like, being on the internet and seeing fan art and stuff, like, I just have no idea. So it's really cool, actually.
I heard the ending of 3 before I knew what Mass Effect was.
Oh.
It wasn't like a big deal, but...
Yeah, I think I finished the game, like, and then the entire, like, storm of 3's ending happened.
Mm-hmm.
So.
People were pissed.
Yeah. Which, I like the ending, so that's it's you know, it's personal preference. Um,
Okay. Like, hearing from my own, like, just playing the story along, I'm just like, okay, wow, Commander Shepard is either, like, the greatest force of good, slash, I don't know, maybe, like, the most rigid, authoritarian force of good. Because, like, I do everything pretty by the book all the time. Or they're just, like, the baddest bad. So I'm just kind of like, do you rule the universe or something? Do you get, like, a Mary Sue ending? Do I get all my hopes and dreams? And it's like, I want to reach that finish line, but I also just have a thing about finishing games where once you finish them, that's it, you know, and then all I would have to look forward to is the shitty sequel that you haven't played.
no, I haven't played it. Nathan, you finished it, right? Or did you not?
Nope.
No, okay.
I keep coming back to it, and I'm like, oh, look at this combat. Oh, look at how good this combat is. And then I get bored. And, yeah. Honestly, game, you can play it. Playing it's fun. Listening to it's not so fun. Watching it's not very fun.
Those are my favorite
But
parts of the game.
they got rid of Paragon and Renegade. So you just play your character the way you want to play your character.
Wait, what? See, does your dialogue still matter?
Yeah.
But, like, do you have any kind of reputation then?
I mean, your actions. You don't have like a meter saying like, oh, you've been a good boy today, or ooh, you've been a bad boy today. It's like your actions just matter more on a larger scale. They don't have to tell you; they show you.
I don't know if I like that. But, like,
I might actually like that more.
As a small brain, I really do like
good
that
noodle
kind of-
points and bad noodle points.
I like that validation of, oh, good job. And I'm like, hey, I was justified.
But also, like, how it's kind of hard to just like dictate what is and isn't Paragon and Renegade, especially with all three games having slightly different definitions.
Yeah.
And some of these actions you would definitely see like a Paragon person doing, but then without the restriction of being Paragon and Renegade, it feels a lot more free, and you're like, well, this is what I want to do, rather than what I think my character
To me, I
should
think
do.
that sounds like a better system.
Yeah,
Um,
actually, instantly, that sounds way better.
because that almost goes to like the theme of during movies, show me, don't tell me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They also got rid of the Paragon/Renegade locked dialogue options, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means you can say anything.
That would really suck. That's one thing, like, I haven't liked, is, like, the good options tend to be so very good, like, over top, like, I forgive you. And it's just like, oh man, we are really going pacifist here, I guess, when I really, it's like, no, I want to call you a dickhead, but no.
That's the other thing. They get really colorful with the dialogue in Andromeda.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I think it's an okay game. I don't think it's as bad as everyone says. I also didn't run into as like most of the glitches.
That's good.
But Sarah Ryder, well, you get to choose your gender. In this one, you have a opposite gender counterpart that is your sibling. If you play Sarah Ryder, her face is just always dead. I don't know what they did.
I, like, saw some, like, clips, and it was just, like, the way, like, her teeth looks, and, like, her eyes, like, something, I think, is kind of just uncanny about them. If I'm remembering this correctly.
Doesn't look good.
No.
As someone who always plays a female character in Mass Effect, I wasn't very happy.
That says a lot for you. So wait, like, can you customize them at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
but still, it's working off the same like bone structure, right? Not like actual physical bones, but like the animation from.
The wireframe under. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Change whatever you want on the outside instead of the same shitty animation on the inside.
No.
Maybe there's a preset out there that's just like, oh, this is the one they wanted us to use.
Oh, who would have ever guessed I had to pick these exact scales and everything is perfect?
Oh god.
Is this a hidden DLC? Good face? Who would have guessed?
With EA games, I feel like absolutely that could be a thing. So please pay the $10.99 or buy your season pass for basic features.
No, it's true. Yeah. True. Let's drop my pen. What does that mean? Drop my pen.
But I think overall, as far as I am in the game, I would definitely recommend at least playing it once.
I will eventually play it once. Like I've said that a lot of times.
Combat is so good.
That's
You don't. So you do pick a class at the beginning of the game, like you do in every other one. But then you have so much freedom. You get access to all of the classes, and then you can put your points in where you want, and you get these different profiles depending on how many points you have in which classes. So you have like the Vanguard, right? Which is like the biotic, like close range guy. So you would get to play a Vanguard by putting points in the biotics tree and like the combat tree, which makes it super cool. I'd never liked Vanguard before, and it was okay in 3 because you had the recharge your shields charge, but now it's amazing. Because the more points you put in, the more biotic damage you get, the more melee damage you get. A bunch of other crazy stuff. There's new abilities in the biotics tree too, which I always like. I always play an adept. Except for this game where I'm playing a Vanguard because it's so much fun. There's an ability called Lance, where if you upgrade it fully, you can make it so that it removes the cooldown, but when you use it, it takes a part of your shield away.
Oh.
So what you do is you lance until you're out of shield, and then you charge somebody to get your shields back, and then you keep lancing.
Damn.
Always be lazy.
Yes.
I actually
so good.
really like the sound of that.
And then you get shield back for meleeing people too because of how the profile works. It's so good.
That's cool.
One thing that like I don't, because I guess it's an unpopular take. This is Kyle, I think, is the only one that agrees with me.
Usually an unpopular
one.
take.
I really liked 1. And what I really fucking liked about 1 was the way like you could customize armor and shit. I liked kind of like being able to play around with that.
You can customize armor in every game.
You can.
Yeah.
Like to the same extent.
Probably more in every game, I'd assume.
Okay. Because like I haven't figured out how to do it in 2.
You go to...
You have to buy them on the Citadel, don't you?
That might be it, yeah.
And then you go...
Is it in your cabin, or is that in where Morden is?
Oh. I don't remember. I think in your cabin you just change the appearance.
Yeah, that might be it.
Just talk to the Solarian doctor, probably.
Yeah. I think there's actually like a, I don't remember if you do it at like the terminal that's there. If not, you might do it in your cabin.
I have no idea.
It's been so long.
The craft, there's crafting in Andromeda, so you get the schematics, and then you get the materials, and then you build the items that you want.
Now that sounds cool.
Yeah.
You can still loot stuff, like your armor and weapons and all that, but
I really do enjoy games when you can basically just create your gun or whatever. You know, it's like, all right, I want it to have this, 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 and this on it. It's like, now I do.
Yep, Mass Effect games, you're like, oh, you can have these weapons because you're this class and there's only so many of them.
Yeah.
There were 2 assault rifles in Mass Effect 2, I think.
Probably, yeah, I think so.
In this, there, and Andromeda, there's like literally so many, and you just pick whichever one you want, and you can have up to 4 guns if you choose to go into the combat tree and get the extra gun slots. But if you have less guns, just like in 3, or if you lower your weight, rather, you get the biotic, or the ability recharge rate, that's what it was.
Ooh.
So,
That's cool.
yeah.
This gives me more incentive to get through the main. I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I'm sorry.
One day you'll finish it.
I seriously will.
2 is my favorite Mass Effect game,
2?
and
Yeah.
definitely, like, I've said my favorite game for a while, and if it's not, it's a strong competitor.
I've always swayed between it and 3. It's my favorite game of all time.
3 had good combat.
Yeah.
It was a lot better combat than 2. It also, I didn't mess around with 3's combat a whole lot. I just took my little pistol from the party DLC because it had a silencer and it was super light and it gave me all the recharge speed I needed.
There you go.
I just slung my spells around.
See, perfect.
I like that shit.
Yeah, I just kind of, I like every game for different reasons. I think 1 was an amazing start to the trilogy.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
I didn't. It was hard. It was tough to play. I'll say.
See, like, this is where I disagree with Kyle, because, like, to me the combat's the worst in 1. Like, it's way more, I don't know if clunky is the right word, but, like, it just feels like better combat the later you go on.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's definitely what's happened, is the combat has just gotten better and better.
This is where, like,
what is possibly the expense of the story, but...
Yeah, oh, 100%
really,
was, yeah.
That's what really shows me, though, like, when I say, though, that, like, I was really comfortable in 1, like, it was clunky, and I probably, like, I don't know, it felt like it compensated for me a bit more. Because, like, I will say that I am absolutely not that great with, aim, or actually most things that, like, require you to be good at games, quite frankly. And, like, yeah, the Mako levels and stuff like that, I'm like, I don't think that's me. I think that's
No,
just,
the Mako was just
I think this
the worst
game
possible thing in
is
the
just
entire
fucking
world.
me, but, like,
The Mako, like, this is so bad. You know, like, it was fun, but it was so bad. My favorite thing with the Mako, actually, was to completely ignore fighting anyone and just run them over and then just go through the quest.
yeah.
Because, like, every Mako level, you don't have to actually fight anyone, you can just keep going. They won't kill you before, like, you get to the end. You might flip yourself, but, like, they won't kill you.
Yeah, this is the worst though, because it's like, if you flip, it's like, no, they're on you. It's all over. So sad.
You're more of a danger to yourself in the Mako than anyone else is to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, different games could, you know.
Yeah, I, like, for one, and I know that, like, this is probably a very Baby Town Frolics take, and I don't know anything about, like, good combat in games like these, because I don't play games like these, really. For me, being able to spray and pray, I am not so fucking afraid of going into battle, because it's like, okay, you know, I'm gonna kind of fuck around here and have myself the time not knowing what I'm doing and still being able to progress, I guess. And then, like, being able to, you know, put the different parts, like, on my armor, like, compensating for certain damage and whatever else. It was like, oh, okay. It's, like, just enough where it's like, yeah, this probably is not very in-depth at all, but for me, I'm like, I got my feet wet, I did things, yay! And it has a really nice story. Like, I got pretty swept up in it, so I super enjoyed 1.
Yeah, I, see, like, this might not be a popular take, but I think the story gets better and better as well. Like, I definitely disagree with the majority for, like, the end of the game. Like, series, I should say. But to me, the story in 2 rocks. It's good
Yes.
fucking time. I really like the story in 3. Like, the entire tone of the game is just, to me, like, had me sucked in like no other game really has ever. It's just like, I don't know. It's hard to really explain, but
I think so. 3, I will always say, is fun to play. It's fun to play. It's not a horrible story. But I think the thing that always will bother me about 3 is like the whole point of the series is the Reapers.
yeah,
And it's like you trying to tell like the council of the Citadel, hey, these Reapers are a problem. We need to do something. They're coming. And so, like in 1, they're like, oh my god, there was an actual Reaper here. It attacked us.
Why did no one
Thank you for
tell us?
saving us.
but I love that like as soon as 2 hits, they're like, nah, that wasn't a Reaper. It's like, what do you mean? No.
No, I didn't see it. And I'm like, did you?
It's like,
When 3 happens, and it's like, well, I hate that to say I told you so.
because it's like you're far enough into to really like know who the enemy is, right?
Collectors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's very early.
I thought that was like a trick question.
No, I'm
'cause
sorry.
I was like,
I'm like,
I don't
if you're
really-
not, the only way you're not like far enough is if you haven't started the game, really.
like,
'Cause it's
2
pretty early on.
I don't.
2 had a lot less of a fixation on Reapers,
Yeah.
which I think was good. It was kind of like,
Yeah.
well, it was good and bad because then it made the Reapers seem like less of a threat, but it also, I guess that explains why they didn't care about him in 3. But whatever. It just, it was kind of nice and refreshing.
Yes, and though this isn't really true, but it's like 2 almost was a little bit smaller scale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry.
like impact universally. I'm really trying my best to not say anything.
Okay. I was trying to say, like, I guess I'm like a little under halfway. All
Yeah.
I can really tell at this point is that I spent a whole lot of time getting my old crew back, and that hurt on a personal level. Don't care how long I've been gone, god damn it. They were mine, and then I had to go catch them again.
You were gone for 2 years, I believe.
Yeah.
You died.
You literally died.
Yeah, I know. So it's like, there go my Pokemon, I gotta go get them again. You know, like I spent all this time collecting them. Now there you go.
Yeah.
But like I don't know how I feel about Cerberus. Is that
That is the group.
Yep, that's the organization.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know how I feel about the whole like okay, humanity was like such a small part, like really like the underdogs trying to fit in like this interstellar fucking conflict, and now it's like okay, Cerberus takes that as a us against them. We're really kind of humanist, and it's like no, but I don't want the humans. Like, but I want the Solarians, like all the alien races. They're so cute. Besides
Solarians and Quarians.
Yeah, like the
Hanar.
oh the Hanar.
Can't forget the Hanar.
No.
Your favorite character is Kasumi, right?
Yes.
So you
Well,
view
Kasumi
them
and Garrus.
as stupid jellyfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The jellyfish, and then there's the Dumbos, the Elcor, right?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Yes.
the Elcor.
The Eeyores, yeah, there you go.
They they're my favorite because they talk about like an all Elcor Hamlet.
Hamlet, yeah.
Like the stuff like that. I'm like, it's such a missed
I
opportunity
got so
that you
upset.
you don't get like a little glimpse at it.
I was like, please give me this.
Like if I could have been in the room, I'd be like, can we just get like a quick scene of this? Like it's optional. You don't have to. It doesn't affect the story, but like you can just walk in a room and it's happening.
Like,
You
this
can
is
just stay.
pivotal to my enjoyment.
I love that they like say like mildly furious. What do you mean? This is your bacon. Like obviously they wouldn't say those exact words, but like I love that they have to like state that what emotion they're feeling
Yeah.
and then say the line.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. No. I'm
They're
very charmed by like the dialogue and everything in 2. I think it's just like Cerberus has a weird feel to me. I don't know what's going on. There's the man with the glowy eyes telling me what to do.
The elusive man.
And it's like I don't like taking orders from him. I'd rather it be Captain Anderson. But now he just feels like my dad. He's just kind of at the Citadel, and I'm like, Dad, what do I do? He's giving me like fatherly advice, but it's not helping me anymore.
He's caught up in paperwork.
I feel like this is like the like the big step up of no, now you're on your own. Now you make the choices. That go do this and fight all these like other external pressures. And I'm like, oh.
So like, do you want to know what sucks? Is the first time I originally played Mass Effect 2 first, and then I played Mass Effect 1, and playing Mass Effect 1 and then 2, and then 3 is way better than just playing 2. Because when you just play 2, they actually make decisions for you in the story. So, you remember Counselor Undina? I don't remember his name.
Yes.
User joined your channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Sky.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm not staying. Wait, did I hear Ryan?
Brian?
No.
Oh, it's a stream.
Oh.
What the fuck? I came in here to tell you that I can't hear you, but apparently I can hear you now.
Oh?
Nice.
Huh.
As we were,
Yeah.
Counselor Odina.
Counselor, so like the game chooses to put Udina in the spot, and not
No.
Anderson.
On the council.
On the council.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
It just does. Also, the game chooses that Rex is dead.
No.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it's his brother Reeve.
Yep.
What?
It auto kills Caden, I believe.
That's fine.
What else did it do?
I'm distraught.
There's a bunch of random things where it just does it,
No.
and it gives you like the worst.
What about the Flying, commander?
Kirky or whatever.
Hold the line.
He
Yeah.
probably is that too.
I forget what they do for the weird bug thing that...
Oh, the queen.
The Thorian
Queen,
or whatever, the Thorin.
I forget what it's
I don't
called.
remember what it's called. Oh, the Arachnai?
Yeah.
Is that it?
The well,
Arachnai.
I think the Arachnai might be what you're talking about. There was also like a weird plant thing.
No, it was like a big old spider. You see it again in 3.
Yeah, Arachnai.
I
It's
think that's-
Arachnai.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my friend bug.
Yeah.
Gonna go have fun.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, that's Arachnai. I think you like distrust them off the bat, or whatever the word. They usually give you the worst of the possibilities.
So does that imply that like Canterbury Shepherd's a dick?
No, because you aren't necessarily a dick for those options. You know what I mean? Because they're okay.
Oh.
Rex is a chaotic, crazy motherfucker.
No.
Yes, you played the game. Come on.
No. I found his rage completely completely justified, and the
I feel
fact
like
that
you
you
might
could
be the wrong person to be
Yes.
talking to this about.
extremely,
But,
the fact that you could
I
talk
mean-
him down at all, it's just like, nah, that was big of him.
Genophage is messed up.
Yeah. It is. But, you know, I don't think that means Shepard is a bad person for that option, because you have to have max Paragon points to do that.
Yeah.
So, if you don't have max Paragon points, you have to count, basically. Yeah.
I would have quit. No joke, I would have been absolutely distraught.
I feel like I've seen some, because, okay, so there is, I forget what it's called. It's called like Origins or something like that. It's a little DLC you can buy for 2 and 3, and it lets you make the choices for the previous games without having to play them.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it shows you a little comic, and it's like, here's the main plot points, and here are all these characters. And I feel like, I don't know why this is in my head, but I remember seeing, like, the comic page for Shepard dealing with Rex on that planet.
Vermeer.
Yes. Instead of Rex, is his name just Rex from Toy Story?
Oh no. no. Wait, I want to see that.
That's funny.
That's great.
But yeah, unfortunately, if you don't have that, just auto chooses things for you.
Yeah.
Which, like, the worst one is Reed and not Rex, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, you've played it. He, like, welcomes you to Tuchanka with open arms.
I'm like, best
And, like,
friend.
yeah.
Oh god, I was so happy.
And he gives you a baby.
Yeah, no, my son.
Well, he doesn't give you a baby, actually. That's wrong. Right? Miss.
My son's in the basement.
Yeah.
Scares me a little bit, but he's good too. Yeah. I was really upset that Rex did not come.
He's got an entire planet to run.
I know, but still, I'm like, alright, gang's all here, except somebody. Fine.
There's also another person who's not on, but we are.
Oh, I forgot about
Back
her
to Sony.
purposely.
Purposely.
Well, because remember, like, I romanced her in the first game?
Did you?
Yeah, and then Paige and Mike wanted, because she, like, propositions you, basically. Like, we're gonna die. Do you want to do the do? I was a little horrified, and Paige and Mike were like, do it, do it, do it. So the scene was very awkward for me. Then after that, I was immediately like, that was a mistake. But my options were like, her, King.
Yeah, you get two options.
I found it. It's just a picture.
Those aren't. What does that say? Those aren't your people. You are a toy. Stand down, Rex. We can talk this out. Motion for Buzz to shoot Rex.
If you look, he's holding the binoculars.
Yeah, I love that. Oh, it's great. That is top tier content.
I love it.
Yeah, like, I just... So there's also a thing, like, unfortunately I can't get into this at all until you finish the second game.
Okay.
But there's a thing the game does, because certain things have to happen, that I hate, and, like, certain decisions you make, or actions you let happen equal this in a different game.
Oh.
So it's just like, like, I don't really want to, because I can't, because you haven't done it yet.
Okay.
But, if certain things happen, this character isn't in this spot and some other character is.
Yep.
Based off of just knowing me and how I play, do you think I'm gonna enjoy
3 is cool. 3 is like the party.
Yeah.
It's like the big party game, and then there's the party DLC on top of that.
3?
Third one there is. Like, I think you'll enjoy it.
It's a good game, and it's cool to play. It's definitely, I would play it more than one. You could get me to play one every now and then, just to go back and remember the good old days of push being your only damage ability as a biotic, and it being a fucking fantastic damage ability at that. Holy moly.
Yeah.
What a disgrace in Mass Effect 2 it is.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, like, I would go back and play the entire trilogy again, if I had the time, is the key aspect of that. Because to me, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it, like, I enjoy the story, I enjoy the combat, I just really enjoy just about everything, so, yeah.
I will definitely say that, as far as I've played, have not regretted a second of it.
Yeah.
As I really do want to play more. Just really, my biggest issue is that for whatever reason, I'm just better at finishing games on handheld. And I, like, even, like, with our setup and, like, this big cozy TV, I don't know what it is. I just get more personally, like, addicted and invested if, like, I can hold it. So.
You can hold your TV.
Yeah, carefully, yeah.
Just tell Tony the choices you want to make and let him do the shooties.
Yeah, you could do that.
That's how you do the shooting.
Really could do that
Yeah.
if you wanted.
Actually, I think in 3 even, there's a movie mode
Sure.
where it takes all the combat out
Yeah.
and you just have, like, the dialogue.
Yep.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least, like, I really do want to get better, and I feel like I have been getting better. Like, once I got used to the fact that spray and pray was just not coming back to me, and I mourned, like, I have had fun actually having to fucking think and use my surroundings.
What class do you play?
I have no idea what you think. Not the slightest clue.
What are the classes?
There's a lot of classes, and I only remember
It was
Soldier.
Soldier, Adept, Vanguard, Sentinel,
That's
Infiltrator, Technician.
I think those are all of them.
Odds are I probably
Pick Soldier. I would guess.
probably would have picked Soldier just for simplicity's sake.
It's a good start. Soldier, I mean, Concussive Shot, it's like one of the best abilities in the game, so. I've played an Adept in every game. That's just my
His
class.
style.
And the neat thing about it is you don't have to aim, really. You just, like, you wait until their health bar pops up and they're highlighted, and then the ability will just hit them. Yeah. So that's kind of nice. Some of the abilities pretty bad in 2, though. Like Singularity,
Not great.
completely useless.
Yeah.
Most of them are pretty bad, but then in 3 they get really good because of biotic combos. So if you hit somebody with a primer, like Pull or Singularity, so that they're just kind of like free-falling, you can hit them with a detonator, like Push, and they'll explode and do a bunch of damage in an area around them. And then you can get upgrades for that, and like, so then the explosion causes people that are hit by it to also explode, and then it triggers this massive chain
It's so
reaction.
cool.
It's
I love
Sounds
it.
so much fun.
Yeah.
I would like that immensely.
Yeah. It's a good old time. Yeah, so basically this is a pitch for anyone and everyone listening to play Mass Effect if you haven't.
There's so many different play styles. It's so much fun. There's so many different ways to play it. Sentinel, I've always tried to play a Sentinel. I think that class just takes too much brain power.
I've never tried it, to be honest.
Ridiculous. They have an ability called something armor, where if you upgrade it and stuff, it gets really cool. But the whole thing is, you like either take reduced damage or it's like a shield for you, so it absorbs damage, and then it explodes and deals damage around you. So you have to kind of maximize your technician abilities because you have like the ignite and warp and all that other stuff. But you also have to make use of your armor so that you don't die. And also deal damage with it. Very cool class, though.
It is. It's a good old time. Alright,
Yeah.
you know, we're, for the 6th year, having 6 years of podcast, talking about Mass Effect. That's my favorite combination of things, basically. So, feel like I'm going to wrap up tonight's episode, guys. So this has been episode 312. We've done the podcast now for 6 years. It's a lot of podcasts. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you guys for being on. I appreciate you guys. And see you guys next time.
The whistle.
Bye.
Bye.